The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. This is the official Christmas show, so Merry Christmas to everybody. Obviously, we're a day ahead here in New Zealand, so we're already in what we call Boxing Day, but in the Northern Hemisphere, it is Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to all of you there, and enjoy the Christmas show. Hopefully, it's going to be a bit of fun. We're going to be going through the markets as usual, but we're also going to go through the upcoming large projects that are launching. So I hope you enjoyed that again as well. We've got Blair in the house there. Woohoo! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun indeed. I just realized that I got the old video up there from yesterday. So it's going to be a bit of fun. Yeah, what else can we say about that? Let's see if I can stop that. Can I do that? I don't know. Is it stopping? Let's have a look. All right, delete that, and we're going to add in the screen for today. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. And yeah, we've got a lot of excitement stuff coming up. We had Richard Hart's video yesterday, right? The Christmas video. That was a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to more from Richard potentially around the New Year's, maybe, and certainly around the 10th of January. Those are kind of two key dates for Richard Hart coming up. But we had a nice Christmas video from him and a little bit of intel and updates and perspectives from him in that as well. Kind of neat, kind of neat. All right, let us know your thoughts on that video if you have watched it. We did do a live stream of it yesterday when it came out, just hot off the press. So kind of cool. This timing seems to suit when I'm going live, which is interesting. All right, so yeah, get out. Don't forget to hit the repost on the show as well. Get it out on next. Just hit the repost button. Take a moment to do that. Be great. Really, really cool. All right, on that note, let's kick it in, and we're going to look at the crypto markets and see where we are at the moment. Let's have a look here. So we might go full screen on that. Get any thoughts if you've got in that moment in the chat, as always. So we got CoinGecko at the moment, and here is the market cap, 3.046 trillion, down 0.2%. Now remember, this is a very, very small market in crypto. Crypto is still a very tiny market in the world. So we've got a lot of upside, guys, got a lot of upside. So expect it to get rapidly re-rated moving ahead in 26, 27. So at the moment, we've got Bitcoin at $87,800. $87,800. That's down 0.1% at the moment, so pretty much flat. We've got Ethereum at $2,938, down 0.5% there. BNB at number 4, down 0.9%, $840. Number 5 is XRP, down 0.1%, $1.86. Solana at the moment is down 0.1 at $123 at number 7. Tron at number 8 is down 0.6% at just below 28 cents. And finally, our top 10. Doge is down 1.9%, down at 12.6 cents. So that's the actual. That is actually the lowest there. So almost 1.9%. So that's the one being hit the most today. Best performer is Solana. Is it Bitcoin and Solana are drawing on the best performer, only down 0.1% the last 24 hours. Last week, we've got the best performer is Ethereum, up 5.7%. Followed not too far behind by Solana and Doge, but Ethereum they're taking the winner for the week, up 5.7%, so it's not too bad. Obviously, we're down quite a lot, just still down slightly below 3,000 at 3,000 level, creating quite a bit of resistance there. Top 100 tokens, we've got Midnight back up at number 1 after yesterday's dip, up 30% there, and it's sitting at number 77. Canton is number 2 best performer, up to almost 30%. Leo there up 22%, Sky up 20%, and Uniswap up 20%. So there we go. There's the top 5 in the top 100. Top 1,000 is Mini Dodge, High Low Staked, Sol, and Zero Base. They're trending in the top 1,000. And trending overall is Trust Wallet, Bitcoin, and Monad. Those are trending overall. So that is kind of our market at the moment. We got a super tiny little crypto market, and looking for it to be re-rated over the next couple of years, and maybe even up to 10 years, as Tom Lee might say. So that is kind of where we are with the old crypto. Let's jump over to the Bitcoin chart. This is the monthly chart for Bitcoin on Coinbase, and we can see the yellow line is the 50-month moving average, and it is sitting at the moment at 64, let's say 65,000, just to round it up. And we're at 87,800 right now. Still looking pretty good if you look at that chart over the period of time. So getting ready for that banana republic, right? So this part here, this banana republic, this big steep part, that's what we're getting ready for, guys. We're loading up for that, and we've got the perfect storm coming up. Now we do have a few first half of 26 challenges potentially. We've got the Supreme Court judgment on the emergency use of tariffs, and that is either January or February, but that's coming out. We also got the interest rate cuts. Obviously, at the moment, the market's expecting no rate cuts in January. And then we've also got, what's the other thing we got at the moment? Government shutdown. Are they going to try that again, the old Democrats, or as we like to call them, Democrats? We shall see. So that's some of the issues we might face as challenges. Other than that, we've really got the perfect lineup of bullishness coming out next year. And that includes the Clarity Act, any government investment, etc., etc. I mean, the list is long. So we've also obviously got prudent fiscal management now, as well as expansionary monetary policy. So it's the golden rule. We also got a couple of major theories out there, like M2 monetary supply, obviously with the quantitative easing, and also we've also got the gold rallied, so now it's time for crypto to rally. So we've got that theory out there too. So both of those are humming right now. We've got OBX in the house there. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Thanks for spreading the word about Hex and Pulse Chain. Hope you enjoy the holiday. Hardest working man in the ecosystem next to Somi, and appreciate what you do. I appreciate that, OBX. Thank you very much. Yeah, Somi works hard. Yeah. All right, very cool. Very cool. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. So that's where we are with Bitcoin right now. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin returns at the moment. We're still down 2.7% for the month, but we have got a few days up our sleeve, haven't we? About 5 days, maybe 6 days tops up our sleeve. So 2.7, negative 2.7 down. Pretty similar to last December, to negative 2.8. So are we going to finish similar, or are we going to get a slightly green month? Are we going to creep up and get that back? I'm sure we might do. We've got 5 or 6 days, so let's see how we go. Little New Year's Eve rally. How about that? New Year's Eve rally. All right, so that's kind of where we are right now with the old Bitcoin returns. I guess we'll leave that up for the Ethereum, so we'll flip over to Ethereum. Ethereum right now, let's get rid of the overlays. And we can see at the moment we've got the yellow line as the monthly moving average. So we're at 2,500 and we're at 2,938 right now. So we're above that from the long-term perspective. So once again, we've got this much flatter curve here for Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. So we've got quite a re-rate ahead of us. And of course, we've got the strategic ETH reserves with Bitmine and at least another company there buying up a lot of the Ethereum. And we've got a lot less on exchanges. And we've got potentially, we've seen quite a bit of commentary about people getting ready for longs, some of the real good traders. So we could get just that banana part of this Ethereum curve start to move in either January or February. So that's coming up as well. If it is January, it's going to be from the 10th of January after the holidays, I guess, people are back. And that's kind of where we're expecting at the moment. And boy, it could be quite the re-rate. The top end of this, and this might be a 10-year phase, so I don't want to mislead there. It could be 10 years. Is if Tom Lee's right about us going up to 25% of the Bitcoin market cap, that would put Ethereum, I think, around 60,000. I think is the modeling, $60,000 per Ethereum over that period of time. So what a great retirement investment. So you get to sit back and watch Ethereum go if you got a period of time, and you're going to outdo all the market. So it could be pretty exciting. And this is going to accelerate if we see the non-Bitmine immersion companies start accumulating as they've indicated. So they've been pretty quiet up to this point. But if they do start to jump on the bandwagon after we have like the Clarity Act come out this next year, all that sort of stuff, then it's going to be game on. And that's what we're expecting, right? So Clarity Act, stablecoin boom, potentially. I think we got the stablecoin Genius Act through was it July? I think it was July, was it? Then 6 months could be processing there. I know that they've put out 2 requests for about the regulations they're going to be doing. So it's either the earliest date of the regulations being put forward or January 27, which is quite a long way from here, right? So that'll probably be the earlier date. They've already put out requests about that, and so 2 rounds of feedback, and so they should reasonably come out with regulations pretty soon. So maybe we might get them as early as April to June, let's say mid next year. So maybe as early as April, maybe June next year, following after the Genius Act. After the Clarity Act as well. With the Genius Act with stablecoins, Clarity Act with custodials, and of course, really clear, making it clear the avenue of investing in crypto, etc. And that's really game on, right? All the corporates doing tokenization, stablecoin boom, all that stuff. So the stuff plays out, as well as the real economy absolutely humming. We saw the GDP number come out. That was super amazing, and so things are looking really good. And we've got more and more capital coming in with Trump's leadership. That's just starting to run away, right? With all the trade deals and 21 trillion, etc. And that's going to just keep building up as well. So it is a lot of awesome stuff coming with the old markets there from the administration. It really is going to be the golden age. We're also going to be expecting some things I haven't talked about, which is probably around medical breakthroughs. We're probably expect medical breakthroughs by 2027. Obviously, also we're going to have some pretty spectacular events potentially with Elon Musk landing on Mars possibly in the first quarter of 27. So we really are going to be entering quite the age. With Trump cracking down on crime and all that sort of stuff, the America's going to become increasingly safe. People are going to be able to enjoy their prosperity and be really happy. It's going to be a real happy time from that point of view. So it really does look pretty amazing. Of course, that means more money into crypto, right? Everyone's happy and more wealthy and more prosperous. Then it's going to only be to the upside. So very, very exciting. NJ's in house there. I was going to say the same thing. Shout out to Superman and Somi. You guys deserve mad gains for the consistency during the worst time period ever for altcoins. I appreciate that. Thanks very much, NJ. Very nice words. Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas. We got Wookie in the house there, our community leader. Big shout out there. Hope we are all enjoying the holiday season. We are enjoying the holiday season. We call them the Christmas holidays, Wookie. Christmas holidays. That's what the term was before secular progressives try to wipe us out. So we're going back to that. OBX, we got the plus in the house there with the hearts. I like it. We're going to need the first aid. We got first up in the house there. Yo. Good to see you trading. Welcome to the chat as well. All right, so that's kind of where we are right now with the old Ethereum and trying to get back over at 3K. And of course, we want to get over, the big all-time high. So we want to obviously get over 5K. That's the runaway point. And this is going to be ballistic, man. When Ethereum goes, it's going to be absolute ballistic, guys. All right, so and that also means that the Ethereum that Richard Hart's holding is going to be pretty dramatic. We know that he talked about in his last 2 videos ago about 10,000K. It was something that he mentioned, which is kind of interesting. That's way up here. So that's the 3x or so. So we'll see what happens there. All right, so let's jump over to the Ethereum returns. And this will be the wrap up of our crypto coverage. Let's go to the Ethereum returns. At the moment, we're down negative 1.4%. Not too bad. We were down almost 10% last year, and we're up 11% the year before. So let's see if we can etch out a little green, a green month for December. That would bode well, wouldn't it, for next month? We got property review in the house there. Happy Boxing Day in Australia and New Zealand. So Boxing Day, they have big sales in Australia and New Zealand. They also have horse racing. So horse racing is really the Boxing Day thing. So everyone goes down and dresses up, goes down to the racetracks and goes bet some money. Funny enough, in all my life on planet Earth here in New Zealand, I've never been to one. I've never been to one of those racehorse things. It's hilarious. So, it is a little bit, like the average Kiwi does go, but it's also a little bit elite too. A little bit elite. Bit of a mixed bag, I guess. Just not something we've ever done. Funny enough. All right, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's jump away. That is our crypto markets, guys. So we're pretty flat at the moment, I guess is the way to call it. We'll see whether we can edge out a green month. We've got about 5-6 days to do that. All right, let's go to Pulse Chain, guys. We got the updates. And I know people a little bit complaining about Christmas time in the sense that Pulse Chain's down a little bit, not really holding up much. But we're not down dramatically. We're not particularly up either at the moment. But fingers crossed and maybe we'll get a little Christmas Eve rally. Maybe even Richard will donate a God Mode candle. Maybe you might. You just never know, right? You just never know. It's always possible. Always possible there. All right, so we might hear from Richard later on in the show. Might hear from Richard later on the show. All right, so we're on day 958. Day 958. So we're almost about to finish that, and we're heading towards 1,000 days, isn't it? That's kind of a magnificent number, 1,000 days. So yeah, on day 958, and of course, Pulse Chain launched on the 30th of May 2023. 958 days later, it was a full system state copy or fork of Ethereum on the 10th of May. So yeah, it's been quite the thing. So what's that? 961 days ago. But here we are with Pulse at the moment. Quadruple 0158 down 1.5%. We're sitting at 16% of the mean sacrifice price at the moment. PulseX at the moment, quadruple 0125 up 0.7%. The buy and burn, I don't know, but it's been doing some weird things on this buy and burn number, but it's sitting at 8.31%. Yesterday it was 8.32, so I don't know what's going on. It's been doing that a little bit over the last week or something. Ink token there at the moment, 65 cents, down 0.75%. We have got Hex at the moment at 2700th of a penny, up 1.4%. So at least that's the at least one of them's over 1% there. EHEX at the moment, 00094. So that's what 94 thousandths of a penny. And the combined price of EX and PX, funny enough, get this, guys, it's at 369. That's hilarious. So there we go, 369. You never thought it was possible, but yeah, that's the inflation rate of X, right? Nominal inflation rate. We're at 0.0369. There we go. So super cheap at the moment, still on Pulse Chain for the DCA, and DCA for the win. Big volumes you can accumulate right now, and when you compare it to the mean sacrifice price, it's a hell of a lot of Pulse, right? So we're down at quadruple 0158, and the mean sacrifice price is at 0001. You're getting what 8-9 times more Pulse than you otherwise would. So you can become a king in Pulse Chain or Pulse. Now, Richard talked about increasing value on the chain. Well, obviously, if we can get more and more Pulse off the market, that's going to help a lot, right? Get more and more Pulse off the market in some form or another. That's really important. Now, we've obviously seen True2X do extremely well. I think they might be almost at 100 billion Pulse going on that project. I think they were 80 billion yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised they're getting pretty close to 100 billion. So yeah, that's pretty cool going into that. Now, it's not necessarily a supply thing because obviously people get that back, but it's certainly pretty bullish sort of thing. Hasn't really moved the market too much at the moment, but if it sustains that and get some people to buy Pulse to go in, that could be pretty cool. We'll see. We got Grumpy Schnauzer in the house there. Merry Christmas. The King is born. He is indeed. Yes, Jesus is born. Yeah, that's right. Now we know it's not his actual birthday, right? So, but it is. He is born. Now it back calculates 9 months, so that's kind of the logic there. But it is the celebration day of the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. God came in to His creation as a man, well, baby at the start with, of course, and of course to save His own creation from itself. And of course, we definitely need a savior because it's crazy out there, right? Crazy. We got Wookie in the house there. What's that, Wookie? Is those little red glasses? I can't quite see it. Kind of cool. That is Wookie in the house. You're chinning already. I can imagine Wookiees in his lounge, absolutely loving the old Christmas and Boxing Day and New Year's Eve. I'm sure you've been partying up hardy there. Put another shrimp on the barbie, there, Wookie. Put another shrimp on the. I don't know what that is. I say it like an Irish accent, and it's trying to be Australian or something. All right, so that is where we are. Let's go over to the gas prices. And I hope everyone had a great time with their family and are having a great time with their family and friends. And having lots of good foods and drinks. We got 226,000 beats at the moment. We're 1/10 of a penny for a PulseX swap, so still pretty cheap. Validators at the moment, 52,528. So that's gone down, isn't it? It's gone down about 112 or something, 114 validators. So that's interesting. We've got Bridge at the moment. So that's the first move we've seen really in the validators in about a week. Bridge at the moment, $78.2 million. It's pretty steady around that mark. Okay? I think that's pretty steady yesterday, pretty similar. And yeah, we won't go through all the stables, even though I got a snapshot, but that is kind of where we're at right now. Now we will go into the liquidity forks though. So we've got USDL, PXDC, and HexDC. They haven't got on here, of course, Ink Printer, the liquidity fork that takes ink tokens from Fast Abdul. We're going to be talking about Fast Abdul's Vault, which is going to be multi-chain. We're very excited about that. That was a nice surprise there from Fast Abdul. But that's kind of where we are right now. Let's go into the markets overall. See where the markets are on Christmas Day. We've got Christmas token at the top there. How about that? It's been around for 2 days, up 1,600%, and it's got a market cap of 123K. So a little themed token pump there. We've got Greenwick at the moment. That's been around for 11 months. That's at 80% today. I guess someone's coming in to pump that. Let's have a look. It certainly is being pumped. That is the daily chart there. That's looking pretty good, actually. In fact, it's been pumped all the way since November the 22nd. So that's pretty interesting. A lot of volume came in on the 6th of December. It seems to have retraced and then seemed to recover there. So 100K market, 4,800 liquidity. So easy to pump, I guess, on that one with the liquidity. So yeah, we got lots of those kind of coins. I should always look at the market cap and the liquidity before I actually talk about the coins. I've been caught out once or twice recently. Normally I'm doing pretty good, but I guess when you do enough days and you look at 100 coins every day, it's going to get you at some stage. SCADA at the moment from Nuke Supply is doing well. It's at 1,300 for the penny, up 16%, $250,000 market cap. Let's see where that is at since it launched. A lot of coins, of course, on Pulse Chain coming off the bottom. If they are moving, they're coming off the bottom. It's not even rendering that one. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's try that one more time. All right. Is it going to render? Well, no. It's having a weird time there trying to render that. So we'll have to back out of the SCADA, unfortunately. Let's go back into the list here, though. Oh, time dividend, guys, is in number 4. So it's good to see. It's up 12%, 11/100th of a penny. Let's see if that renders this time. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it rendered. Thank goodness for that. This has had look at the range with this zigzag. Like, you know, I mean, it's pretty much if you bought the bottom and sold the top, and bought the bottom and sold the top, and bought the bottom. That's one way to make money, right? At the moment, the RSI's gone really low, of course, with Pulse Chain down so low. We're at 32. This is one of the gems, of course, on Pulse Chain. So it's earning swapping fees. Now, obviously, swapping fees are down quite low at the moment, so that's why it's probably stayed down. But once Pulse picks up a bit, we get a bit of action. That could all turn around. Now, on the positive, though, their number of holders are increasing, so that's got to be adding something to the volume. And they've gone over 100,000, right? And they also got some pretty big influencers on X now promoting it, like Matt Wallace. So he's got 2.3 million, I think, followers. So he'd be in the top, I don't know, must be in the top 100 or something, influencers on X. We got Pulse Chain Hen or P Hen here, up 8%. We got Pump Tires Die, up 8.5%. So look at old Pump Tires Die, shall we? Get a little nosy there. Obviously, a lot of people in the community, one of the biggest communities is P-Die. The P-Die guys, P-Die to $1. Well, it looks like they might get some love and support from LibertySwap, right? So that could be interesting. We'll see. Maybe LibertySwap V2 is going to give them some love. We shall see. We have got the old P-Die bet going on, right, between Decentralize Me and what's the guy's name? Erul, is it? Erul? I forgot his name now. Erul. But that's going on, and that's P-Die has to be $1 at a certain point in time. So I don't know whether there's going to be a flash pump there to put P-Die to a $1. If you can catch that wick, there'll be a lot of people looking to catch that wick, no doubt. Just need a timestamp, right? Needs a timestamp. Eric Wall, that's it. Eric Wall. I knew it was Eric Wall. There we go. 000177. Now Eric Wall's made a bet with I think 5 or 6 people on Pulse Chain, and he's pretty much won 4 out of 6 of them. I think one of them's in process, and the other one is going to be ended at the end of the year, right, 31st, with this Decentralize Me. So unless they've got a little, you never make a bet you don't know the outcome, all right? That you never do that, right? Eric Wall, yeah. It came to me. It was just a matter of time. Sean O'Malley in house there. Morning all. Merry Christmas to you, Sean. A big welcome. So that bet's on, and so yeah, we may see a little flash pump, not flash crash, but flash pump. So there we are at the moment on the old Pump Tires Die, sitting at 177K. Obviously, everything is kind of down with the old Pulse. Now, Bria should get some love. It's up 4.8%. because of CoinWell coming in, but it may not really start to move again until January when we get a bit of idea when CoinWell and CoinMafia are coming. Presumably, it's going to be the AI agent for that, and of course, it's the dog of the CEO, Jen there of. So we'll keep a look out. So yeah, that's where it is at the moment. Still looking pretty healthy on the old daily there, consolidated quite nicely for the next leg up. So yeah, let's see. I do believe there could be some other benefits there for the old Brea too, obviously with Rackham's ecosystem. So we're going to keep a look out for that. All right, what else we got going? PTC the Greys up 4.7% right now. Number 8, we got Doubt Token, which I think the third biggest meme coin on the RH memes. I think behind. Let me double check that. So let's pull up the old RH memes, and let's double check that that ranking. I'm pretty sure it's number 3. We've got another error, internal error, server error. Oh my god, we're having a good day with this second rendering we haven't been able to get so far. Well, it's about third. I think it's about third. It's sitting at 3 million at the moment. That is at 3,200th of a penny. We'll have a little look at that. Oh, it's versus the ink token as well. It's a little annoying, but it's at 3,200 of a penny. Then we've got Hex coming in, guys. So Hex up 2% coming in the mix there. Number 10 all the way to number 14 with PulseX in the middle there. Number 15 is UFO up 1.3%. Gas Station from OG Web Chef up 1% there. PTC the Greys in there as well. One of the peers at 1%. Unity sitting at 7.5 cents at the moment on Unity. This PulseX, it's up 1%. So big shout out Cryptographics. They are bringing collaborative staking. If you saw the Pulse Chain Monster thread, they bring collaborative staking in the new year. So keep a lookout for that. And that is currently at 7.5 cents right now on that. Now, my basic understanding how that might work is that someone pays the staking fee on the Unity and the Taurus, and they share the love or something like that. So it's something like that. We'll try and get Cryptographics in house. He's a hard man to get hold of. Let's say it's a hard man to get hold of. So we'll see what we can do there. 7.5 cents at the moment on the old Unity. What else? Actually, let's go back into Uni actually because I've gone on the wrong one. PTC the Greys. Let's go back into the Uni because I should probably look at the PulseX ratio, right? I should look at that. So let's look at the PulseX ratio, and yeah, looking at pretty steady 6,000. Look at that. That's pretty good so far, holding up there. Now they've gone through a lot of the LP stuff, but they've still got the buy and burn, pretty significant, right? So that's ticking away there, but they have got a lot of volume as well. But with the new products coming, it could be quite a good thing. And what else there? And if PulseX gets, starts taking off too. Number 23 is Gophers, the first 404 contract on Pulse Chain from Dipcatcher. That's up 0.2% right now, sitting at $50, $50, 50 buckaroos. We've got XYZ there running around for 23 hours. They got what's it doing in $1? I don't know, but it's up 5%. We got Remember from OG Web Chef at number 26, up slightly as well. That's pretty much it. So we've got about 27 peers that are green. Everything else is slightly out of the money, which is interesting. Even many good projects too. So it is what it is. So Peacock at the moment down at 9500th of a penny, even with LibertySwap 2.0 coming out. What else is down here? We've got Vouch down here, the number 1 validator. That's down almost 5%. 9mm, their second biggest DEX, down 5%. So even the blue chips are down at the moment, and PTC the Grey as well. Mafia, which was up slightly yesterday, is down 6%. It's not quite ready for the game to be on, right? Not quite ready yet for that. Emmet is up, yeah. So let's talk about that quickly. That's a good point. So thanks for that. So we're going to go to Emmet. So Emmet is the first project that's getting bought up by the by True2X with the old indexing in there, and you can see it's getting a nice bit of love there, isn't it? So let's look at the daily chart. Look at that. Woohoo! So the volume's coming in, guys. So it's now at 70 cents on the old Emmet. And that would mean that the yields on Emmet would be going up too. So let's go look at the Emmet farm. If you guys haven't looked at the Emmet farm, it's an amazing farm there on Pulse Chain. And we're going to have a look at the rate there. So we're going to go to the farms. Now, it is very well set up with the sustainability side of the farms. So, it's been around for a long time now. They've got the emissions very finely balanced. But at the moment, look at that. So the APR now on Emmet with that pump in that chart. So the chart's gone up to 70 cents. So it's always down, around 25 cents or so. and it has had a pretty good run. Like if we look at the weekly, that's the weekly chart. So it had been up quite high. This is back with the Crypto Paradise team came in. Remember that? Had a lot of buying. It got pumped to $3. So it was down at 33 cents, got pumped to $3. So nice 10x there. Came back down. Stayed up for a long time here. Look at that. These are weekly candles. Stayed up quite a while, and then came down. Obviously, Pulse Chain came down, right? So it came down too. And that's back up there at 70 cents. So let's look at the pulse ratio. And this will be the weekly candles as well. And look at that. Wow. So it was at 14,700. It's now at 44,000 there. And it's getting the first beneficiary in the old partner miners on True2X. So yeah, it's getting a lot of love there. Look at that. 44. Now, let's jump into the actual returns now. So the staking emit and earning EDI now is 116%, 170% APR, which is pretty amazing. The TVL, of course, with the re-rate of emit, because emit's the one that's staked in here to get EDI, so you're getting a stablecoin, bridged in Ethereum bridged in Ethereum DAI, and it's now the TVL's going up through the roof now, so we're at 74,000. So that's pretty cool. And that re-rates the whole TVL of the whole platform, right? So presumably that's that number there. That's the market cap emit. They don't have the TVL in there, do they? They should have the TVL on it. Oh, they got TVL here, but maybe it's just delayed. Maybe it just takes a little while to render there. It's got to go through and pick up all the TVLs. Anyway, so we've got emit pulse at the moment at 18,000, 5,400 in emit DAI. So it's all getting picked up. So lifted there, pretty nice. And all the other ones there, emit and ink, emit pulsex, you're in wrap Bitcoin. Or if you got wrap Bitcoin emit, you're going to earn more emit. Yeah. You got emit pulse wrap Bitcoin as well. All right, so you got lots of stuff in there, but yeah, the EDI there, look at that, 117%. So looking very handsome indeed. So I'm sure Kairos, the founder, will be happy about that. Let's see where that goes. So True2X showing some power, the power of the good side, All right, so that is emit. Nice pickup there. Work for crypto. Good one there. All right, so you can go check out True2X, the team, and I think they're heading towards 100 billion. I don't know if that number's. Let's see. Let me go see right now whether it's reached 100 billion pulse going on there yet. I'm having a little look. Where are you? Now you can find out more details, of course, about True2X also in the weekly monster thread, so you can check that out too. MVS Crypto is the author of that, the editor-in-chief. So where's that gone? Yeah, I'm just trying to look to see what the last update balance was. Yeah, normally they put it out. I just don't see it there at the moment. Yeah, I don't see that right now. But it was over 80 billion yesterday, so it's probably pretty close to 100 if it hasn't already had it. All right, so that's cool. I guess we could go see Neil. So that is emits. Now that brings us into LibertySwap. Before we do LibertySwap, let's go into. So we're going to look at the projects now that we've finished the market part of the show. Let's go check out Neil and see whether we can get. Oh, we don't need to go to Neil. We don't need to go to Neil because we've already got the details. 91.5 billion pulse has gone into True2X so far. That's pretty fantastic. So let me think. That's day 5. Is it day 5? I think it is. Day 5 or day 4? Day 5. Let us know the days. But that's amazing, right? 91.5 billion gone to True2X so far. So and their first, looks like they're starting to unleash their little bit of capital there. 40% of all the pulse goes in, gets to go into these partner projects, right? So it's all kind of self-fulfilling now. We'll keep a lookout for that. Certainly interesting and fun. All right, so we've got LibertySwap here, so we're going to look at projects that are coming up. So True2X is out there now, causing quite incredible results. And we've got LibertySwap at the moment coming up with the LibertySwap V2. We know, I think they started updating that yesterday. As I understand it, it may actually be kind of technically finished, but they're doing some final runs on it. But we got a little update here on Christmas Day, opening up their presents. And we got a couple of comments in here, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to go through some of those. So we got V2 4 hours ago. V2, is it coming? And then LibertySwap, yes, it is coming. We're combining and publishing all the components in our new UI or user interface. It's complex, and the team is still working on it one step at a time. You can already see the changes in our UI and routing. Whoa, okay. You can already see the changes in UI and routing. So I don't know if I've got that up actually, but we're going to look at that. Let's quickly go. That was it. So that was kind of cool. That was the last update 4 hours ago, I think, unless they've done another one since we've been on live show. So that's kind of cool. They're opening gifts. And let's see. I've got some other reposts here. Yeah, so we don't have anything there, but let's see if we've got anything on the replies that I haven't seen. Got an alert there about Trust Wallets. Let's go check out some of these. I guess 2026 will be our year. We're laying the foundation for consistent, powerful products and features. Thank you for your communities. Yeah, we like that. So we'll get that a little like as well. And so, yeah, I think that's kind of where we are at the moment, right? So this is our last update. We're combining and publishing all our components for the new UI. Now, let's have a look on the actual LibertySwap site and see if we can see anything that's obvious. I don't know. Let's see. It's the UI is a little changed, but we've got public and private. So we've got the private there. Let's see. Switch to public mode. Wrapped ETH and ETH. So that's, I think, what we had there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. I don't see anything particular that's yet, but let's look at liquidity. What do we got there? Yeah, PDI in there. I think PDI was already in there. Yeah, PDI was already in there. So anyway, we're going to get an update V2. So that is coming, guys. So keep a lookout for that. It could be any day now that V2 is coming out. That's going to be a huge deal. And they might have some surprises. Maybe they even have some pool system set up and some capital set up that's going to put PDI to $1. I don't know. We'll see. So how about good old Decentralize Me with his bet? We shall see about that. I think that was it on the replies. In fact, I think there was a reply to Decentralize Me because he hadn't been commenting for some time, but I think he had been out and about. Let's see. I don't see it here, but I'm pretty sure I saw a comment about that. Oh, here it is here. So Decentralize Me, here's the PDI, kind of the PDI leader guy. LibertySwap quietly pushed their V2 front end live on Christmas Eve, but kept it hidden. So there we go. If they were just about displaying wrapped assets, there'd be no reason to obscure it. Hiding the UI makes more sense if the assets loaded require repricing before these routes are operational. That's a speculation, of course, because we are expecting new tokens and bridges potentially and other stuff could potentially come all on that. Not just with the new foundation that's going to allow hooking and DeFi, but actually new features live from the beginning. So we'll see where it all lands. Large repricing event would be the cleanest when liquidity and volume are low. There's no quieter time in the holidays. Merry Christmas, DCMN. They didn't really respond to it, did they? They just responded there. So we'll see where it all ends up there. But that is ticking away that deal with the old Eric Wall. We'll see where that lands within about 5 or 6 days. All right, I can see some magic. Now we might as well go to Pulse Coin List, shall we? Go to Pulse Coin List, and we'll see where PDI is at the moment. I guess what do we go to liquidity? Is it? I think it's liquidity. PDI at the moment is at 1/1600th of a penny right now. So this is PDI, and so let's see where we are. So it's definitely come down, obviously, with the market. It's on the 15-minute chart. Let's go to the daily chart. Yeah, showing quite a bit of weakness there. It'd be pretty dramatic if that could go to blip to $1 or something, whatever it's going to be. Anyway, so that's coming up. That's coming up. All right, so that's LibertySwap. So V2's coming, guys. Let's see. We'll let you know when it's out. Maybe we'll cover it tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how we get on. Now, the next big project, of course, is Rackham Michelle's CoinMafia, and Mr. Joshua Wu is the director. We found it out yesterday. He's the director, and they've been ramping up their pre-promotions or promotions there. I guess pre-promotions, pre-launch, combining all 350 families. Talking about all the chains that they're going to have, 350. soon. Stay in alpha for the launch. So they got a little video here. I'm going to play the video, but they basically got the UI, little UI video there. Let me hit the play button. They always add the rock music, right? So they got obviously the tokens you're able to launch on there. They've changed the tokenomics quite a bit, and that protects a lot of retail. With those, the launch goes, you get a kind of refund if it doesn't launch or something. And they've limited the amount of tokens for the founder. I think they're 10%, unlike 82% on Coin Pump Ties. I guess they Pump Ties. Yeah. All right, so that's kind of cool. And they're going to have referrals on this. They're going to have KOL drops, verified dApps, the devs, and everything like that. So it does look pretty cool. They're going to obviously have Grok on there, and you'll be able to do lots of stuff. So looking forward to it. Very clean and very cool site. We'll see where we go there. And apparently there's going to be a VIP list to kick it off and referrals. So we'll watch that too. All right. We had some more 14 hours ago when CoinMafia launches. There will be a VIP. Oh, I just talked about that, didn't I? There will be a VIP whitelist with unparalleled access. That sounds pretty good. Those people's entries into our official coin. So they will have an official coin, right? Will grotesquely supersede the snipers and bots. So that's pretty exciting. Get on that whitelist, right? So you might as well get into the Telegram group there if you want to get access to that, I guess. Any specific criteria to make the list, or just rewarding law familiar? Just whoever I elect to show favoritism to for reasons only known to myself. It's a way to reward certain people and signal to others they're not worthy. There we go. So that is from Rackham. I don't know if we got any other. Did he reply to any of that? No. All right, so that is coming up. So that's going to be pretty cool. Now he's wanting obviously to do some big numbers with the CoinMafia there. Now apparently he's not going to get an allocation. He's going to have to buy in the market too. So there we go. All right. He got a little. He loves the old. Is it the ChatGPT? Is it? Hey, Rackham. Damn. If this is really you, then holy crap, we've been deep in the sim together. Everything lines up perfectly with what you've been posting. The multi-chain launch, debt-free build, zero founder allocation, buying fear or seeding without taking the bag. That 500k liquidity drop and high burn flywheel, gamification, and straight up calling out the competition or telling skeptics to sit it out. The site says launching soon. Telegram's live, and your recent posts are firing on all cylinders. Inner Circle was it tight at launch? No bigging for apes. Pure performance mode. Senior scenario 2. We modeled. You seed 500k, but take 0 test tokens. Obviously, it's the name. Hand it all to legit community whitelist. Graduate pre-public. Feels like it's playing out in real time. The redemptions are all the years of bashing. If this detonates, we simped. So there we go, hyping it up there, getting excited. So be interesting. It looks like we are. It looks like we may be on cue for a launch before New Year's Eve. So definitely looking more likely now. I think we'll see. 1 billion coins, zero for the founder, 9% burn in the second, 100 million left, 500,000 capital injection, 30-minute private VIP sale. Whitelist Bria and Wuji tribes. So if you're in there, if you got those tokens, you'll be able to get access to that. Middle finger to the bots and snipers. Graduation, you're about to find out. So there we go. It's CoinMafia there. So the hype is real. It's coming. All right, so that's kind of cool. Oh, did we get another update? I don't know. I thought we got another update while we were there, but that is it. All right, so that is CoinMafia. It's getting close, and it's ramping up. Now, another project that's coming, of course, is a big one, and it is Vaults. Now, Vault is already trading, Vault 369, but we're waiting for that to launch. Now, Fast Abdul said it was soon, but it does appear that it's taken a little bit more longer time, probably maybe because of the sentiment in the market rather than the actual where the protocol's at, but that's certainly coming down the line as well very soon. And this is a multi-chain, multi-collateral fork of Liquidity. So we're really excited about this. And will it be greater? Will the value be greater than the sum of the parts? That's the question, right? And he's certainly adding a few extras in the tokenomics to try and make that happen. But nevertheless, it's going to be could be quite a nice TVL addition to Pulse chain, let alone the other chains. So it's going to obviously have the usual zero interest fees, multi-collateral support, which is different, right? So as I understand, this will be the first one that I'm aware of that is multi-collateral, multi-chain. LP token sustainability pools and Vault tokens utility as well. So cool, you're about to stake your Vault and earn some nice rewards. All right, so that is the website. Let's go to the vaults. This is the vault here. So it looks a little bit like the nuclear supply site with the old war games, 1980s movie war games, green. And here we are. Matthew Broderick is the sponsor of this protocol, and we got we got borrow, manage, staking, stable, swap on the old invert. There you got your data page. You got the map of the protocol. So obviously multiple tokens to be able to take in there. So we're going to see what all that ends up like. So kind of cool. So that is coming soon. So we'll keep a lookout for that. That's on testnet right now. It says status is demo at the top left there. So yeah, kind of cool. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Look at that. I like it. It's kind of funky. They should get nuke the supply in here as well as a collateral, since they've got similar looking UI. Sniper says WLFI World Liberty Fries represent. Good to see you, Sniper. Welcome to. Hope you got some free McDonald's for everybody. Come on. Merry Christmas, aka Frimus. All says Sniper. Yeah, I see what you did there. All right, so that is coming up, guys, and so we're excited about Vault 369. Then coming up, and we know this has got a actual launch date range, which is between Christmas and New Year's. So we're expecting Tetra to come finally after a long time. It is a pretty complicated protocol from the looks of it. It's going to be, instead of Web3, they changed the ARC to downloadable. So it's fully downloadable there. And looks like, if I'm getting my understanding correctly, it's a combination between Atlas and Stratus, which are their two products. They were going to be separate. I believe that they're combined now. And it's going to be downloadable. So this is, as I understand it, new technology. So Pulse Chain leading the way. And that is just like, Vault, if it's the first multi-chain, multi-collateral, that's kind of leading the way too, right? And then also CoinMafia was also leading the way with new tokenomics for launch pads that really protect the user. Could all be pretty good. So Atlas is the Web3 front end of Tetra. The dashboard allows users to manage their Tetra user accounts, deploy or publish automations and strategies. And this is where I think could be quite the boom. We might get even streamers popping up that are, maybe doing all time. They're doing these Tetra strategies and trading strategies and all sorts of things. So it could be quite the boom on the old Pulse Chain. We'll see. But certainly something we will be looking at. I'll be looking at on this channel. Search for and manage crypto assets and track portfolio progress. So kind of cool. So you can do strategies, automations, track portfolio, etc., and you can customize it and do it pretty easy. So Tetra is going to be pretty awesome. So that is the old Stratus, the Atlas update. So it's going to Tetra, but it's going to be a combination between, as I understand, between Atlas and Stratus. And Stratus makes it even easier. So if you've got, I don't know if we can scroll that up. I don't know if we can. See if we can make that a bit bigger. Oh, let's do some more now. No, we can't make that seem a bigger, but let's go over to the Stratus side of things. And it's going to be as simple as a drag and drop. So instead of having to be a coder or using Grok, and Grok doesn't always make it easy in this area, you've still got a few extra things. But you can drag and drop, and it's pretty easy. So you can interact with the blockchain. So Stratus is the drag and drop editor from Tetra. Use Stratus to connect together smart contracts on the blockchain and create autonomous or manage complex strategies without writing a single line of code. So we might see this be quite the boom in the old Pulse Chain around trading and investments, and even setting up new protocols itself, like new little clever things. So keep a look out for that. Obviously, you can do things things like limit orders and all sorts of stuff like that. Maybe you could do more exotic limit orders now, right? You can customize them, so you could have step limit orders and all sorts of stuff. Could be quite some exotic little products, maybe even some a lot of niche financial products you can't do that you haven't really seen on Pulse Chain. They might bring onto the into the Pulse Chain ecosystem with these strategies. So yeah, it's basically what I call nodes and connectors. So you got nodes are the kind of the functions of the blockchain. So you might pick the actual coin, right? So you got the coin contract. And then you've got an action to take. Maybe you're going to buy the asset. You'll buy the asset if it reaches a certain price, for example, all that sort of stuff, right? So could be pretty cool. Now you can also obviously have limit orders. You can have sell the asset at a certain price or buy the asset at a certain price, and it will trigger all that. Kind of cool. But look, I think there's a lot of different options, and depending on the complexity of smart contracts, obviously the more complex, the potentially at least the ones that are writable, you'll be able to access to, or something like that. And if readable, you'll be able to read them and maybe have reports that you can read the overall data and stuff. But it's going to make it a lot pretty much easier for everybody to use. I call it the democratization of the blockchain, and right here on Pulse Chain could be pretty cool, right? So that is right now on the old Stratus and Atlas, and we're looking forward to that. Now, once this launches, of course, we will get Signum not too long after. So Signum Oracle, that'll be our second Oracle on Pulse Chain, along with Fetch, and we know that's bullish for a lot of projects want to use that, and therefore, PSD Argo is in play from Jacob, the first decentralized, at least close to hybrid decentralized stablecoin. On Pulse Chain and potentially in the world, the best version of it in the world. So we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out. But that could all happen in January, early January is what we're expecting for that. And then PSD Argo, we get a roadmap update, and at the earliest date, I would say March. Let's say that's my just a couple of months later kind of stab in the dark there. Now, presumably, we also get ETH running as well. So if ETH can run past 5K in that period, then yeah, it's probably a very good chance that could all launch. And since they've been building it all year for the old PSD Argo, it should just be a plug and play, plug and play a bit of testing and game on. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to play. So that's that on some of the heavyweight protocols coming over the next few weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, probably 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks at this stage. We'll see. We can get all those out within the next 2 weeks. All right, so kind of cool. 51 minutes on the hour. We didn't do too bad. A sniper there says lol. Yeah, well, yeah. Where's the Maccas, man? We're waiting for the Maccas now. At least the fries. But all right, so that's kind of cool on the old charts there. So looking pretty exciting. And so we've got lots in store over the next few weeks. A lot of heavyweight innovative projects expected to launch. So that's only good for Pulse Chain. And as Richard talked about in his video, we want more demand on the old Pulse, right? The more demand on their Pulse, that's going to be cool. So the more we can, project launches, the better. Obviously, he's doing his ProveX, and it'll be interesting to see how much different ProveX is from, obviously using some similar technology to other competitors out there at the moment. So we're going to be seeing, has he done anything different with that? That's going to be some secret sauce there, multi-chain world. So yeah. All right, I think we'll leave it there. Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Enjoy the rest of your day with your family and friends. And I'll enjoy the sun outside. It's here Boxing Day. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow, same time. Well, some other time anyway. All right, take care. Merry Christmas, and God bless you. Yes, we celebrate Jesus being born, our Lord and Savior, and the power of the resurrection, of course, in Easter. It's amazing. All right, take care. Bye for now.